Hi everybody, my name is Ebenezer Olabanji. I'm an entrepreneur, a tech expertise, a web designer, and of course the CEO and founder of iCodes.ng. And today I want to show you how you can actually make a passive income from your comfort zone, whether you are at home, office, in school, or wherever you are that you call your comfort zone. You can actually be anywhere in the world and make money from your smartphone. Just by pressing your smartphone and connected to internet, you can actually make from 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira every single day. So I'm going to show you this training. I'm going to take you through every single step by step. But before we proceed to that, I want you to please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that whenever I drop a new content or I drop a new tutorial, you can always get it first and get the best of this. So the best way to get the best of this tutorial is to make sure that you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button. That way you will not be missing any of my amazing content, because you know what, I'm going to be dropping a lot of amazing content. Most of it will be definitely very useful for you. So thank you very much for subscribing to my channel and turning on the notification button. So now let's proceed. So what I want to teach you today from this tutorial is how to become a VTU reseller and earn from 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira daily. That is at least 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira daily through your smartphone that is connected to internet. That is all you need. That is all the tools you need. Your smartphone that is connected to internet, that is all. Most of us have been sitting down, pressing our phones, subscribing for data, surfing the internet, using Instagram, using Facebook and all of that, but we are not even getting anything back in return. But this time around, what if the internet can actually give you something back? The more data you spend, the more time you spend on the internet, the more money you make. So this is what I'm going to put you through. This is what I'm going to teach you today, and your life is never going to remain the same again. And what is this thing that you want to be doing on the internet that you will start making money from 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira daily at least? Like, I'm trying to tell you that you can actually make much more than that, but I'm just saying the minimum that I can guarantee that you can make is from 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira every single day. And what is this business exactly? What is this tutorial? What will be this update? You want to know, right? Let me tell you. It's the VTU reselling service. VTU reselling service. You can actually resell VTU through your cell phone, through your smartphone that is connected to the internet, and you'll be making a lot of money from there every single day just by sitting down at home, office, school, or just find one cool quiet place, just sit down there and do your thing. That is all. I'm going to teach you how this works. The first thing we are going to discuss is what VTU reselling service really is. VTU reselling service is a process of reselling a virtual top-up services from a VTU portal. You buy from a VTU portal and you resell at your own price. You buy at the portal's price, which is always discounted, which is always more reduced. Then you resell at your own price to people who are not aware of that VTU portal. That is how this works. And what are these VTU services that are available on VTU portals? Here are the list of services available on VTU portal that you can resell at your own price, which are data, airtime, cable TV subscription, electricity bills, and exam checker pin. Are you surprised? These are the services available on VTU portal that you can resell. Everybody will buy from you. Anybody is available to buy from you. Your customer is not limited to anybody or anyone. Everybody can actually become your customer. I will take you through this process step by step and I will guide you through it. The sweetest thing about this business is that you can do your business anywhere and anytime. You can be in the bus and be selling. You can be in school and be selling. You can be in your bedroom and be selling. You can be in the hotel and be selling. You can be anywhere and be doing your business just through your smartphone. Everything is based on your smartphone. You don't need any other heavy tools except you just want to go into the advanced aspect of it. But all you need to start with is just your cell phone, and your cell phone is always with you anywhere you are. We all know that. So all you need is just your cell phone, and you can do your business just about anywhere. You are going to need to have an account, a vendor's account, on a reliable VTU portal, which I will be sharing that VTU portal to you, because if you just go online and keep searching on google.com, majority of this VTU portal are scam. They are fraudulent websites, because they know that people are rushing after this service. They know a lot of people want to do that business. So majority of those websites that search results will bring to you are definitely scam. Most of them will just scam you and defraud you any amount you put there. So be careful about making your choice of a VTU portal that you are going to use. So follow this tutorial accordingly, so that you can get to know the reliable VTU portal that you can use, that will not defraud you, and that you will make enough profit that will be enough for you to even spend and live your daily life. Come along with. So like I said, you are going to need a vendor's account on a VTU portal to become a VTU reseller. And what do I mean by a vendor's account? It means that when you register initially on most VTU websites, you are automatically registered as a user. And what does it mean to be a user? It means you want to be buying those VTU services for your own personal use only. You are not making any attempt to make money from it, or you do not have any plan to become a business owner through that VTU portal. You just want to be buying their services and be using for yourself. Maybe you just want to buy data on your phone, you want to buy airtime on your phone, you want to be paying your own cable TV subscription and electricity bill. That is what it means to register as a user on a VTU portal. To become a VTU reseller, you are going to need to upgrade your user account to a vendor's account. User account is also known as subscriber, while a reseller account is also known as vendor. So you are going to need to upgrade your subscriber's account to a vendor's account by paying a certain amount into that your subscriber's account, and then authorize the services owner to upgrade your account to a vendor's account by sending them a signal that will let them understand that you want to upgrade from being a normal subscriber to a reseller, which is also known as vendor. A certain amount will then be charged from your balance that you have added to your subscriber account. Then it will be used as service charge or upgrade charge to upgrade your account to vendor's account. Whatever balance you have left in that your subscriber account, which has now been upgraded to vendor's account, is what you will start your business with. That is what you'll be using to purchase and resell. That's how it works. You can always count on them 24/7. So let's proceed. Come along with me. So I will take you through all the registration process and the upgrade process, and even the most reliable VTU portal that you can register on and put your capital on, that is safe and secure and reliable 24/7, and you make a lot of profit by doing business with them. A lot of VTU reseller portals online, most of them, like I said, are fraudulent websites. They will just rip you off your money, while some will charge you a very huge amount just for you to upgrade to a reseller, to an extent that you may not even be able to afford becoming a reseller. That the best you can get from them is become a subscriber, and they even charge you higher amount by even using their services as a subscriber. But I'll tell you the one that will just charge a very little amount, a token that doesn't even move you at all, just for you to become a vendor, and you will start making money and you will start running your business within just very few minutes. It takes just less than 5 minutes. So how do you even make your money? How do you make money from this business exactly? And how do you even get people to buy from you? How do you get your customers? How do you make people to buy from you and trust your business and get to start pumping money into your account like you expected? I'm going to take you through the step one after the other. So today we are going to be using data as our case study, as data is the best selling VTU services. Okay, so we are going to be using data as our case study. The same process that it takes to market and sell data is the same process it takes to make money from other VTU services that we are discussing about. So the same process it takes you to deal with data is the same process it's going to take you to deal with the rest of the services. Let's proceed. Data is like fuel right now. Needing data right now is as the same as needing fuel. Everybody is now on the internet. The whole world runs on the internet. Every activities from corporate organizations, corporate individuals, even individuals, governments, everything now depends on internet. And what is the only access or the only shortcut to the internet is data. So everybody needs what you are selling. If you are dealing with data, if you are selling data, you are doing a business that everybody wants to buy. You are doing a business that everybody definitely needs. Some people will even buy data before they buy food. Some people don't even buy fuel as much as they buy data. So everybody needs data. Every smartphone is almost as good as useless when there is no data on it. When it doesn't have access to the internet, it is almost not useful. So everyone around you, everyone in your community, everyone in your neighborhood, everyone in your contact list, everybody that you have following or you are following or that is following you on the internet, all need data. They all depend on data to run activities. Are you getting my point? Everybody that you know that have a smartphone or a laptop or any other device that uses internet need data. Whichever way they can get it, it doesn't matter, as long as they can get the cheapest of it, that it is easier for them to get, and it is the cheapest, that they will actually go for the cheapest of the data. So what if everybody around you, everybody in your contact list, everybody in your school, everybody in your neighborhood, everybody in your compound, everybody in your community, what if they are buying data from you? And the best part of it, remember, you don't have to be anywhere to sell the data. You can be in your bedroom and be attending to everybody all around the nation. You know, right? So let's proceed. I know you might be wondering right now that, oh, people buy data from their network providers. People dial the USSD code to purchase data. People buy data from their mobile banking apps. That's true. That's right. But do you know that the new generation of internet users no longer depend on the data coming from their network providers anymore? The new internet generation is no longer depending on the data they purchase from banks alone, because the banks added their own charges, making it more expensive than the one purchased on a VTU reseller panel. So most data users now depend on a VTU vendor to purchase data. So VTU vendors now depend on a VTU portal to run their business. So no matter how terrible you think it might become, people will always need you. Not everybody knows how to operate these mobile banking apps in the first place. Not everybody remember the code, but some people just want something easier for them to get data. That is where you come in as a VTU vendor. That is where you run your business, because people will always run to you to get their data, especially when it is even cheaper than the one they purchase on mobile banking apps, especially when it is cheaper than another vendor. So definitely they will always run to you. The only thing you need to do yourself is just let people know you are doing it and watch the magic happen. You'll be surprised by the result. The people are not chatting about data right now because they don't even know you do it. If they are aware that you do it, everybody will become your friend. Everybody will become your customer. You will be surprised by the result, because everybody on your phone, people that are viewing your status, people that are following you on the internet, people you see on the internet, all of them are using data to actually make those things happen. All of them are using data to view your status. What if they can get that data cheaper from you? What if they can always run to you at any time or day of the night when they run out of data? That is where you come in to play. Data business is like selling fuel. It's like fuel business. It's like oil and gas business. I used to say another thing. I used to say data business is like blood money, because once people get to know you, once the income starts flowing, it just never stops. The only thing that stops it is when you stop the business by yourself. When you are no longer doing it, when people come to you and you say, oh, I'm not doing that business anymore, that is the only thing that puts an end to that business. Are you getting it? So no matter how terrible it becomes, people will need data before they need any other thing. They will always run to you for data. They will always need data to make one or two things happen on their own end. So what if you are the vendor that sells the data to them? It doesn't stop you from doing other businesses that you are doing. It doesn't stop you from doing every other activity that you have going. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It doesn't interrupt anyway. All you have to do is to make sure that you are always available when people want to buy data. That's all. And always make sure that your vendor's account has enough funds to cater for the data need of your customers. That's all. Like seriously, this data business, let me even tell you how much capital you actually need to actually get started. You need almost less than 6,000 naira is all you need. Both account upgrade and the capital to start reselling data, you need less than 6,000 naira. That is almost all the capital that is ever really required, except you want to fund your account with a huge amount so that you don't have to frequently refund that account always. For instance, maybe you decide to fund 70k or 20k or 30k so that you always have to exhaust that money before you fund your account again, compared to somebody who funded 5k. You know how frequently that person will always have to fund his or her account every time. That is the only reason why you put huge amounts on VTU business. Now let's proceed to who are your customers. I have discussed it before. Your customers are not limited to the people in your contact list only. Don't make that mistake of limiting yourself to only the people in your contact list. The customers database that you have is so wide that it is almost all the people in Nigeria that can become your customer, depending on your strategy. Everybody in Nigeria is your potential customer. The people in your school, the people in your neighborhood, the people in your street, the people in your compound, the people on your social media accounts, the people in your churches, the people in everywhere in your office, everybody around you that is holding a smartphone in their hands are all your potential customers. All you need to do is get their attention attracted to you, and that is all. Just let them know that you are into the business, and that is all. Let them know and also attract them to yourself, and that is all. Another bright side of this business is that the number of internet users will never decrease. It will keep increasing. More people will keep coming to the internet. People who doesn't have phone last year will definitely have a smartphone this year. The people who are still in secondary school and not at the age of using a smartphone yet, they will soon grow old enough to hold a smartphone. And you know what? The more that people join the internet community, the more chances you get of becoming richer and making more money. Data demand will keep expanding. People will keep needing more and more and more and more of data. So you will keep making more and more and more and more, depending on your focus and strategy to want to make money doing this business. That is all. Now let's calculate how much exactly can you even make selling internet data. Right now in Nigeria alone, there are over 100 million internet users presently. It will keep expanding. It will still increase with time. Let this so-called metaverse, let it launch and extend to Nigeria. You will understand how internet is much more needed in Nigeria. So even at present, we have over 100 million internet users in Nigeria, which will continue to increase in years to come, in months to come. So now let's calculate how much can you actually make in data business alone. Don't forget, we are only discussing about data sales. We've not even been discussing how much you can make on airtime, on cable TV subscription, on electricity bills. Consider those ones too. Think about it. So to calculate how much you can actually make from selling data alone, let's think about if you are buying 1 gigabyte of data on a VTU portal at 225 naira per gigabyte. Let's say, for instance, which is the least you can actually get. You can even get it lesser on the VTU portal that I'll be sharing with you. But let's say, for instance, you are getting data at 225 naira per gigabyte on a VTU portal as a reseller. Now, if you decide, you can actually decide your profit range by actually setting a certain range of profit for yourself. You might want to buy at 225 and sell at 300 naira per gigabyte. It is still very cheap. It is still cheaper than bank price. If you are selling at 300 naira per gigabyte, you are still selling very cheap. But if you want to attract more customers, you might decide to even sell it at cheaper rates, like let's say 275 naira or 290 naira or 250 naira per gigabyte. Now, if you are buying at 225 naira per gigabyte and you are selling at 300 naira per gigabyte, for instance, you are still selling very cheap. That means you are making 75 naira on each 1 gigabyte, right? Now, if you are making 75 naira on each 1 gigabyte, let's say, for instance, everybody is buying 1 gigabyte each, which I am very certain that there will be people who will buy 10 gigabytes at once. There will be people who will buy 20 gigabytes at once. There will be people who will buy 5 gigabytes at once from you. But let's say, for instance, everybody is buying just 1 gigabyte from you, and you are making 75 naira on each 1 gigabyte. Now, if you are selling to 50,000 people every day. If you are able to sell to 50,000 people out of over 100 million internet users, if you are able to secure 50,000 people for yourself, that is you making 3,750,000 naira every single day. You can make much more and you can make lesser. Now, I am not saying you must meet up with 50,000 customers every day. I am just saying how much more you can make. So think about, if you are making lesser, depending on your profit range, you can make lesser. And if you don't have up to 50,000 customers, think of how many number of customers that you are able to secure, and then how much you can make every day compared to how much you can make in a week, then how much you can actually make in a month. So it is so unlimited. The amount of profit that you can make is unlimited. There is no limit to how much you can actually make. As much as you keep having more customers, your profit range is also extending, your income is also extending. So this is how to calculate your profit range in VTU business. And I am also not guaranteeing you that you are going to start making that millions in the day you start. No, it is actually a gradual process. The more time you spend doing this business, the more customers you get, and then the more profit you make. The more you do the business, the more new people will get to be aware of your business, and the more they will keep rushing to you, and the more they keep coming to you, the more you keep making more money. So it is not going to be just one day that you start, or just one overnight that you make the millions. No, it is a gradual process. You have to start it for you to actually get there. The only way you are not going to get there is when you don't even start it at all. But I can of course guarantee that you can make from 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira daily as a starter. I am very certain of that. I have had students who have accomplished that countless times. I have a lot of witnesses who have accomplished this before I even decided to bring this tutorial to YouTube here. I was doing it on WhatsApp and Facebook before, and I have about 90 something people over there in the group that are already doing the business, that I have actually put them as a reseller group. So all of them are making money, and I can guarantee that you can make from 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira daily as a beginner. So when you start chopping money from VTU business, I'm very certain you'll be living large. Like, people will be seeing you living your life to the fullest, and they'll keep wondering where you are getting your money from. That is if they don't know what you are up to. They'll keep wondering, how are you getting money? Some of them will even think you're a Yahoo boy. But the only difference between you and a Yahoo boy or a Yahoo girl is that EFCC is never going to come after you, because you know what? You are getting your money legitimately. You are actually selling something to people, and people are actually pumping money into your account legitimately. That is the difference between you and a Yahoo boy. So you won't have any problem living your life to the fullest. As time goes on, when your customers database has expanded and it's large enough, you will want to have your own VTU reseller portal, which you will also be getting from that same portal that you registered on. You have to start from there. So when you have a large number of customer database, you then want to proceed and have your own VTU portal. That is where your destination is. That is where you are finally heading. By that time, you will have enough capital, enough money to want to be able to fund that service so much that people can actually then register under your own portal and make money too, or also buy directly from your portal, just the same way you started from a VTU portal. But you need to start from a VTU portal to be able to understand the basics of the business before proceeding to owning a portal. And now we are moving on to the practical phase of this tutorial. We are now about to practicalize, and then I'm going to show you how to start and everything you need to do to get yourself running. I'm going to show you every single step by step on how to become this VTU reseller and start making money immediately after this tutorial. At least immediately after this tutorial, you're supposed to start making money in the next 2, 3, 4 hours. So let's proceed now to the practical and every step by step of everything you need to do. So come with me. To proceed with our practical class, the first thing you want to do, you want to open your browser. If you are using Android, the same process applies to iPhone, and if you are using iPhone, the same process applies to Android. So the process is just the same. Most of the time, iPhone users love to use a Safari browser being the browser that came with iPhone. So you can use your Safari browser if you're on iPhone, and if you're on Android, you can use any browser. I am going to use Chrome. This is Chrome. I also have Firefox, but I'm going to be using my Chrome because I love using Chrome. So the first thing you want to do, you want to open your browser. The same process applies to iPhone, like I said. So you want to visit this web URL, the VTU portal URL, which is www.icos.ng. This is the URL. It is the best VTU portal available right now. It is reliable, fast, secure, and very, very cheap. You are going to make a lot of profit doing your business on icos.ng. It is very reliable, very secure. So this is the landing page. Make sure when you open the icos.ng, this is where you are going to land. So for the benefit of those who are using Android phone, the app is already available on Google Play Store. So you can tap this button. It will take you straight to Google Play Store to download the application. But for now, you can just proceed with the class so that you can understand the training before you come back and download the application. The essence of downloading the application is that so you don't have to keep coming to Chrome to type the web URL anymore. All you will have to do is to just launch the application from your phone. You won't have to remember the web URL address anymore. Okay, that is the essence of this application that we have put on Google Play Store. So for the benefit of those who are using iPhone, the mobile application for iPhone is still undergoing development, but we have a way that you can also save the application on your iPhone even when the app is not yet on your app store. So I have made a short video, about 30 seconds video. It's on my YouTube channel. Go and check it out on how to download icos on iPhone. You see the video on my channel. So let's proceed. The first thing you want to do as a new user is that you want to register. Assuming you are an existing user, then that's when you use the login button. But now that you are a new user, as a starter, the first thing you want to do is register. So let's proceed. We want to register now. Pick register button. So you want to register right now. So I'm going to start. Your full name, like let's say my name is Ola. So my name is Ola. I'm going to type Ola, then Banji. Okay, Ola Banji. Then we are going to use our phone number. Let's say my phone number is 080 32 70 67 08. You can put any phone number of your choice. Just make sure that the phone number is correct because it's going to be needed to validate your account and for your account verification. Then I'm going to input my email. Make sure that your email is also correct. Input your correct email. So I'm going to use my own Gmail, icosnigeria@gmail.com. That is my email. So once you've input your correct email, make sure the email is correct because they are going to be sending a verification code to that email, which you must provide. If you are unable to provide that verification code, your registration will not be successful. So make sure that you verify that your email is correct. Then click on continue. This is continue. Okay, here it's going to ask you to select your state. So select any state you are from. I am from Lagos, so I'm going to select Lagos. So whatever state you are from, select it. Then here you are going to input your password. It's asking for your password here. So you are going to choose any password that you know you will always remember. So me, I'm going to use testing1234. That's the password I choose. Make sure you confirm the same password again. Testing1234. So make sure the password is the same. Then here it is asking for your transaction pin. That's why you are seeing pin here. This transaction pin means that every time you want to perform a transaction, it will always ask for your transaction pin, just like your banking app does. So make sure you set a transaction pin that you will always remember, so that whenever you want to perform a transaction, it will always ask for that transaction pin. The essence of this transaction pin is that nobody logs into your account and starts using your money to buy data for themselves, so that people don't hack into your account, maybe your password leak. Even if the person logged into your account, they will not be able to perform any transaction once they did not know your transaction pin. So I'm going to use a simple transaction pin for the purpose of the training. 1 2 3 4. make sure your transaction pin is just 4-digit number so that you can always remember. Here, this referral is optional. If somebody did not refer you, you can just ignore this one. This one is if somebody refer you. If you put the person's phone number here or the person's email, anytime you perform a transaction, that person will always get a commission of that transaction. That doesn't affect your own transaction in any way. It's just that icos.ng will always give that person a bonus every time you perform a transaction. The person is getting a commission for referring you. Just continue, you can ignore it, it's optional. So click on the register button. Click on the register button. All right, that means my password was correct. Now I typed my password correctly now, so it says registration was successful. So if you click on OK, a verification email has already been sent to that email that I registered. Okay, that's why you are seeing this email right now. A verification code has been sent to your email. Please provide the code below to verify your account, which means that that email that you input the other time, a verification code has been sent to that email. Okay, a verification code has been sent to that email. So now you have to go check your email to look for that verification code, which I just received mine right here. This is it. So go check your email now, look for the verification code. Now this is the verification code. This is the verification code that I'm going to provide. So now I'm going to memorize it, 5861. Then I'll go back to the site. I'll go back to my browser. Okay, now 5861. Okay, that is the verification code. Now I will click on verify. Now it will show you this email, this alert: email verification successful. Email verification successful. Now this is your dashboard as a subscriber. Can you see? You remember when I told you that when you first register, you'll be registered automatically as a subscriber. So if you are at this stage now, we have just registered as someone who wants to be buying data just for him or herself for use only, or somebody that wants to be paying his or her own bills. Maybe you want to pay for your cable TV subscription online, you want to buy airtime for yourself, you want to buy data. So here are the options and the list of services that are available. This is if you want to be paying for your electricity bills. Maybe you want to buy prepaid meter token, and this one is for exam checker pin for WAEC, NECO and NAPTEP. This is where you check your transaction history. This is where you check the pricing, and this is where another button for you to add fund. This is where you view your profile. This is where you show the contact details of ICOS customer support, and this is if you want to upgrade your account to agents, which is what we send a signal. And then this is the logout button. So let's go back here first. We are still coming back to those ones. We are still coming back here, but let's start from here. So now this is your dashboard. You can see you've been registered as a subscriber. Your balance is 0 balance. Your wallet balance is 0 balance. So you can see this message: click here to fund your wallet. So the first thing you want to do, whether you plan to become a subscriber only or you want to become a reseller agent, the first thing you want to do is to fund your account. That is the next thing you want to do. Now, to fund your account, the first thing you are going to do, you are going to click on this add fund, or you select this one, just add fund. So it is very simple. Now you see these account numbers displayed here. These ones now are my own unique account numbers. So on your own dashboard, this account number will be different. That is your own unique account number. So the essence of this account number is that any amount you transfer to this account number will reflect automatically in your wallet immediately. So to fund your account, all you have to do is to click on copy account number. Copy this account number, then go to your banking platform, whether you are using a USSD code to make transfer, or maybe you are using your mobile banking app, or maybe you want to go and use a POS to deposit money into your ICOS wallet account. Whichever way, just click on this copy. Once you click on that copy, the account number has been copied, or you can just memorize it if you like, or if you have another phone, that just make sure you select one of these account numbers and transfer to it. Any of these account number that you transfer, one of it is Money Point Bank, and then another one is Wema Bank. So any of these account number you transfer to, the money will reflect in your ICOS wallet here immediately. Okay, this is where the money will reflect immediately. You will see it in your balance here. So I'm going to go ahead and fund my own account so that we can proceed. I'm going to add money to my account now so that we can proceed. So I'm going to show you how to upgrade to your reseller account, or how you can actually continue buying data and all other services as a subscriber. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this account. I'm going to be using my money point because it's always very fast. Though Wema 2 is very fast, all of it are very fast, but I think this money point is kind of fast in such a way that it is almost within 2-3 seconds. So I'm going to my banking app now. I will not allow you to see the transaction because I don't want to display my banking transaction activity. So I'm going to transfer to this account number now, and I have copied it. So I'm going to stop this video and we'll continue when the money has reflected. So guys, I have already sent a transfer to my new ICOS wallet account number now. So we are going to go back to the browser now and check my ICOS wallet. I check my ICOS account to see if the money I sent has reflected. Like I said, it is usually instantly. The transaction usually reflects immediately. So let's go back to my browser, my Chrome. Let's go and check. So let's go back to this page. Now the fund has actually reflected. You can see the fund has reflected, and if you want to see how the fund reflected, just check on this transaction history. You can see wallet credit. That was the transfer I made. So any other transactions that occur on your account, you will always see it in your history here. So go back. So anytime you want to go back to home screen, this is always the home screen button, ICOS NG. That takes you back to home screen. So now this is the next step. We are heading to the next step now that there is fund in my account. Now we are going to proceed to the next step. So the first thing now if you are a subscriber, the next thing you want to start doing now is to start buying either data. If you want to buy data, if you want to buy airtime, you click here. If you want to buy data, you click here. If you want to pay your cable TV, you click here. Don't forget, let me repeat that. If you want to buy airtime, you click here. If you want to buy data, you click here. If you want to buy cable TV subscription, maybe for your DSTV, Go TV, or Start Time, you click here. If you want to pay for your electricity bills, whether prepaid or postpaid, you click here. So and so on and so forth. That is how it works. So right now, the first thing as a reseller, since we are actually creating this class for resellers purpose, so we are going to proceed with resellers class now. Subscribers are good to go now. They can start using it now. The subscribers are done now. But if you want to become a reseller and you want to start making money on this platform, now you are going to proceed to this place. You are going to click on this button, agent. You are going to scroll down to agent and tap on agent. Now it's going to display a message. You are about to upgrade to an agent account. You can view our pricing page for details about the discounts available for agents. You will be charged a total of 2,000 naira for this service. To continue, enter your transaction pin. So presently, for you to become an agent, you are actually being charged 2,000 naira. The price may not be fixed. It may be cheaper by the time you are registering, and it may be a little more expensive. So I can't guarantee if the price is going to be fixed, but presently, as of right now, the amount to pay to become an agent and a reseller agent is actually 2,000 naira. So if you agree with these terms and conditions, just input your transaction pin here. Don't forget your transaction pin right here. So this is the button that I told you. It will send a signal to the server that you want to become a reseller agent, which will now enable them to upgrade your account to vendor. So right now, you are going to input your transaction pin. I use 1 2 3 4 the other time. So click on continue. Now account upgraded. You are now an agent. Can you see it has changed to an agent? But you are not going to stop at being an agent because you want to become a reseller, which is also known as vendor. So this one now only sends a signal to the owner of this website and the admins that this person, this very user, wants to become a reseller. So the admins right now have received a notification already that you want to become a reseller. So they are going to start attending to your order because you've been charged already. You've been charged for it already. So they are going to start attending to your order right now that you want to become an agent. In the next few seconds, they will definitely see your notification. Just wait for like 1 minute. and they will see your notification, they will see your interest in wanting to become a reseller. Just try and keep refreshing your page. Otherwise, if you are not getting the message on time, if they are not sending the signal on time, you can actually send them a message here. Click the WhatsApp button, here, and just send them a WhatsApp message here. You can call them, or you can just send a WhatsApp message here. So just send them a message: upgrade me to vendor. Then you input your email. That's all you have to do. My email, the other time I use icosnigeria@gmail.com. So make sure you input your own email too. Okay, so now just send this. That's all you have to do. Then go back to your browser and keep refreshing your page. It will take less than 1 minute or 2 minutes before they attend to you. They will definitely upgrade your account immediately. They will definitely upgrade your account immediately. You send that message. The essence of actually sending that message is to speed things up. You know, they may have a lot of crowd, there will be a lot of people. So if you want them to actually speed up attending to your request to become a vendor, you can actually send that message. So right now, I think by now your account should have been upgraded. Keep refresh your page. You see, your account has been upgraded to vendor already. You are now a vendor. Now your account has been upgraded to vendor, and now you are a reseller agent. You are now a data reseller agent. Now you are about to start selling data. You have already become a data vendor. Now you can start selling now and start making money. Now your price is different from subscribers price. If subscriber is buying at 250 naira per gigabyte, right now you definitely will be buying at 225 naira per gigabyte or lesser. As at the time of putting this video together, that was the price. By the time you are registering or you start using this service, it might be cheaper, it might be more expensive. So I don't know, I can't guarantee what price you'll be paying by the time you are registering. But as at this time around, as at presently when this video is being made, the price for vendor is 225 naira per gigabyte. So imagine if you are buying at 225 naira per gigabyte and then you are reselling at your own price. But nevertheless, the prices of all the networks are not the same. So the 225 naira per gigabyte actually applies to MTN Nigeria. So make sure you check other prices for, check the prices for other networks. It's important you check the prices for other networks so that you can determine how much you'll be paying and how much you'll be selling your products. Okay, so right now the first thing you want to do after confirming that your account has been upgraded to vendor, the first thing you want to do for your price to be updated to vendor, you want to log out. That's the first thing you want to do. Log out of your account so that the price can refresh. So log out and then log in again. Don't forget to always type in your password. Testing 1 2 3 4. That's my own password, so don't forget yours have to be different from mine. Don't use testing 1 2 3 4. It's too common, like it's easy to hack. So this one is just for training purpose. I'll actually be deleting that later. So log in. Okay, now always read. Anytime you log in, always make sure you pay attention to all this notification message. This pop-up is always important because it might be useful for you. So now look at this one. It says always mark disable number validator whenever you are making a transaction to any number starting with 091. Otherwise it will show you invalid number. You will get to understand this one when you start buying data and airtime. Okay, so let's proceed. Now the first thing you want to do, now you are a vendor and you want to start your business. Now you are good to go. Now you can start selling to your customer. So all your customers have to do now is like, let's assume that you already have your customer's phone number now and the person has already paid. Let's say for instance the person wants to buy 1 gig and you tell the person that, okay, I'll be selling my 1 gig at 300 naira per gigabyte. Now, don't forget, you'll be getting it at 225 naira per gigabyte here. So this is what you do. You click on data here. So let's assume it's data the person wants to buy. So the same process applies to others. Whether you want to buy airtime, you want to buy cable TV, you want to buy electricity, the same process applies to all the services here. It's the same way you process all the transactions. So let's use data as our case study, since it's data we'll be using as our case study. So let's proceed with data. Click on data. Then select the network you want to buy. This is where you select the network. Don't use these icons, these ones will not really work for you. So make sure you select it from the list here. Whatever services you want to buy anytime, always use the service here to select the network you want to buy. So click here. Now let's say you are buying MTN, select MTN. So data type, you come to data type, select data type. There are usually 2 to 3 types of data type. We used to have SME, we used to have corporate, and we used to have gifting. Select any one of it you want. Most of the time SME is always cheaper, but when SME service is down, corporate is usually an option, but most of the time SME is always available and it's always cheaper. It is good for business and you make a lot of profit selling SME. Now you select SME. Now you want to select your data plan. Let's say for instance the person is buying 1 gig. Select 1 gig. As you can see, the price is already showing. So now this is where you input the recipient phone number, whoever the data is going to. Maybe it's your own number, maybe it's your customer's number. This is where you input the number. Let's say for instance the number is 081374222652. So now it's already confirming that the number is MTN number automatically. So sometimes if the number here is starting with 091, whatever number you want to do a transaction to and it's starting with 091, always mark this disable number validator here. That's the message you were getting when you logged in. That was the pop-up message you received, because if the number is 091 and if you did not mark this disable number validator, by the time you click on buy data, it will be showing you the number is invalid. The reason is because every 091 number are ported numbers, so the networks actually recognize them automatically. You have to make sure the network recognize them manually. That's the essence of this disable number validator. That is if the number is 091. But if the number is other numbers like 081, 080 or 070, it will go through. You don't have to worry about it. But if it is 091, just click on this disable number validator. That's all. So once you have done that, the next thing you want to do, you've already see the price that you'll be paying for this 1 gigabyte, which is how much you are paying. But this is not the amount your customer is paying. You already know how much you set for your customer. So this is how much you will be charged for this 1 gigabyte. Now click on buy data, this button, buy data. Then this is just a confirmation. Are you sure you want to purchase blah blah blah? Just click on yes. Now don't forget your transaction pin. I actually use 1234, so you always need that your transaction pin every time you want to perform a transaction. Click on OK. Wait for it. Now the transaction is successful. You can see it. I should get that data now immediately. You can see a message just came into my phone. That's it. That's 1 gigabyte straight to my number. That's the number I actually sent the data to just now. So now this is your own receipt. Most of the time you don't need this one, but to actually confirm things for your customer so that they can know that you actually send the data, click on view user receipt to generate a receipt for your customers. This is where you generate a receipt that you send to your customer. You can see this is your own receipt because it is showing your old balance and your new balance, and you don't want your customer to see that. So you click on view user receipt. Click on view user receipt. Now that you are seeing view user receipt, make sure you screenshot it. I don't know how you are taking a screenshot on your phone, but I actually have a way of taking screenshot on my phone. So I'm going to take the screenshot. Now I have taken the screenshot and I will just crop it so that it doesn't show all information that are not necessary. So this is what I will actually save and send to my customer, maybe through WhatsApp. So you understand? That is all. That's how you confirm the transaction to your customer. So if the customer is actually buying prepaid electricity pin, so this receipt is what you will share, because the pin will be showing here. If you don't send them this receipt, they will not see their prepaid electricity pin. So you actually have to send them a receipt when they pay for electricity or cable TV subscription. Make sure you share a receipt to your customer. Always make sure that your customer gets a receipt so that they will get the value for whatever they paid for. And for those who bought airtime or data, make sure you confirm to them by sending them a receipt so that they can know you actually delivered the service. Okay, that is how you make your money, and that's the process you'll be taking to sell other products and services and other network. So that is how it works. So let's say cable TV. I won't be buying cable TV right now, but I'll just show you. This is cable TV. So if you want to buy cable TV, don't select these images, don't use these images, use this one, provider. Select provider. Let's say GoTV, for instance. Select the plan the person wants to buy. Let's say the person wants to buy GoTV Max, for example, and then you already see the price. So make sure that now this is how much you are actually paying here to buy this plan. So make sure you've already added your own charge. So if you are paying 4,002 here, if it is 100 naira you want to charge your customer, you make sure that you'll be collecting 4,003 from your customer, so that you will be charging 100 naira, because this amount you'll be actually paying for this service here. So select the, so anytime you want to renew a cable TV, always click on renew. I think renew, yes, you renew. You understand? This change is actually for people who want to upgrade their plan. Let's say if the person has been using GoTV Ginger before, and then the person wants to start using GoTV Max, that is when you select change. But if the person is actually still paying for the same old package that they've been using, just click on renew. Input the person's phone number here, and then the IUC number here, that is the smart card number or decoder number. You put it here and then click on continue. Once you click on continue, it will ask for your PIN. It will verify the person's name. In the next page, the person's name will actually display. Once the person's name display, it means the IUC number is correct. Then just finish the transaction immediately. So that is how it works, and that concludes the end of this tutorial. So from now on, you are good to go as a VTU reseller. You are now on the best VTU portal to become a reseller and start making money immediately. So you can see now that you can actually do this business anywhere you are, as long as you have your phone with you, as long as you have internet connected to your phone. You can always do the business anywhere. So guys, I will continue now with my video to actually conclude this tutorial. Thank you. So guys, that concludes the end of this tutorial, and I just want to say thank you so much for following up to this level, and I want to appreciate you. And don't forget, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. The other video on how to put this application on iPhone is already on my YouTube channel. Make sure you go there, go check it out, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So after this video, I'll be dropping another video, another content on how to actually market yourself and how to get customers on this business, how to actually get yourself a lot of customers that you will be making your 10 to 50k daily transaction, which I can actually guarantee you. So make sure you follow this step by step, and also make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can get those content first. If you did not subscribe, the people that subscribe first will be getting the notification first, and they'll be taking advantages of it before you get to know about it. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, because a lot of content are still coming. Most of it will definitely be very useful for you, I can guarantee that. And if you need any assistance, this is my WhatsApp number displayed on this screen, this is my email address displayed on this screen, and so make sure you reach out to me. That's my social media. Also follow me on social media, and also make sure you keep following up with my YouTube channel. So anytime you need any assistance, or after this video or after this tutorial, if you need any assistance, if you have any question, please send me a DM on my WhatsApp. Make sure you send me a message through this number. I will be here to assist you. I'll be right there waiting for you to give you all the support and any assistance you need. I'll be there to answer any question that you have. And thank you very much once again. My name is Ebenezer Olabanji. Thank you very much, and I'll see you another time. Bye.